You guys can hear me? All right. Hello, I'm Nathan Fissler. I came to the Navigators in February. I'm in the Navy, so I transferred from Virginia Beach. So to start off, I would say I came to Christ when I was 4. You don't really have an understanding of God at that age, right? But it was like when I first, said the prayer with my mom, right? As a kid, you have the faith of a child, right? So I grew up in the church. My family was, my mom and dad are Christian. They were very supportive of me and my brother. Always there for us. My dad played violin and piano, so he kind of got me inspired to be in music, which brought me through, I would say, most of my grade school years. That really kept me going. Kept me out of trouble for sure. Up until like high school, I started having struggles mentally. I think it had to do with like an eating disorder I had, and it was kind of around the time where I recommitted to Christ, and reading that verse in Philippians 4:8 where it says, think about what's true, what's noble, what's right, whatever's pure, whatever's admirable, whatever's excellent, whatever's praiseworthy, right? So that really is a life verse for me. So around 16, I recommitted to Christ, trying to say this is when I'm going to do it, right? Shortly thereafter, COVID stuff happened. I was 17, and it was my junior year of high school, which really was hard because I'm sure other people can relate to me. But you kind of got cut off from society, and the relationships you were just starting to enjoy, right, got destroyed basically, or you got taken to social media like I did, and then I started falling into sin, into lust and all that stuff. That was 5 years ago. But God's got me through. He's kept me going and sanctifying me. And so shortly after COVID happened, junior year of high school, I was doing this. I worked at a flower farm. It was a plant nursery, so I got strong and I developed some good skills. Right, got my mind right. When I was there, I decided I wanted to join the Navy. For maybe it's hard to define a specific reason, but I wanted to be a SEAL, so I went to Buds. And I dropped out of Buds. Met a lot of guys that were pretty hard over there, but they needed Christ as well. My heart still hurts for them, but and then I went to Sonar Tech A School to be a Sonar Tech. Met a lot of cool dudes there, who I actually know here now. But before I went here, I was in Virginia Beach doing stuff over there, it was fine. But most importantly, I was part of a young adult group. It wasn't the Navigators, but it was just my church. And my first real experience, getting to know young people in a small group environment. So it was that I left there in January with my dad. I got in contact with the pastor at another church who knew Clay Miller, which is pretty crazy, but I got into the group chat. I forgot his name, but he was really cool. He kind of mentioned me a little bit. My first experience having a pastor to be able to talk to you and just ask you what's going on, and he'll spend hours talking to you. It was amazing. So transferred over here. It's been a part of this group for about 5 months or something, and it's been a blessing. I think this is I can say for sure I've gone all in for God here. If I'm gonna say at any time in my life where is that defining moment, I would say it's this year for sure. And Dave Human, who's not here tonight, he's been really crucial in my life. Pushing me to lead small group and be a strong man of God and to take responsibility and all those things. And then the verse I wanted to share. There are 3 verses, I guess, in John. 1 John 2:15 through 17, verses I think are applicable in my life. Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, and desires of the eyes, and pride of life, is not from the Father, but is from the world. And the world is passing away along with its desires, but whoever does the will of God abides forever. Just harking back to, this is not, you can't focus on the temporary, right? We're focusing on the eternal, and my hope is in God, not in the world and desires of the world and desires of the flesh. And it's not where my hope needs to be, and can't be focused on those things. That's me. Thank you guys for listening.